Hey guys, thanks for joining me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Hello, peoples. Welcome to Sharp Ends. I got a strange little video for you. We're going to talk about my Halloween knives. What is a Halloween knife? Well, it's a knife that I wear at this time of year. For some reason, it's my Halloween knives. I do actually have several of them. It's one of my favorite holidays, as well as the Day of the Dead. I like it. Something about the fall weather, flannel weather, and knives goes well together. I find myself wearing knives for different seasons and different events, and these are my Halloween knives. But first, smash that like button, leave a comment, really helps the channel. And as always, thank you to my Patreon supporters. So, in no particular order, this dagger is rather new. I think it's the RS-71, and it is a big guy too, and it's not afraid to be big. I can't remember the name of the designer, but he said he took his inspiration off of the fighter jet, the RS-71, and you can kind of see that. And this is just a great dagger. Now it comes in a more plain color. I like this black and white though. I think it's pretty sweet, and it's pretty much the only example of a dagger in my collection. So, I've kept it around. Next, one of the oldest knives in my collection, and I really like this guy. This is the Endura. I think it's the Endura. It's either Endura or the Andella, the long guy, 3.5 inch long blade. And I've got these nice nifty spider scales on it here, and you see the spider sits right there in his web. And I've always liked this knife. One of the oldest knives in my collection by far and away. And I just got it too. My friend found it. He had it forever. And he just found it. I tell my whole story about, there's a whole story behind how my channel started almost with this knife, and also how it got lost and found again. I have a video about that coming out next week. Next, Demco 8020.5. I've had this knife for a long time. I also like Tim Burton. I also like Mars Attacks. And I had this guy custom put together, customized by the guys at EDC Gearhouse. Very, very cool little knife. Again, awesome little Halloween knife that I like. And I loved there was a time there where I went through a period where the 8020.5 was my favorite knife. No longer my favorite knife, but is definitely still up there. Love, love, love that guy. The Stitch, now I do wear it occasionally and other times of the year, but it is definitely scary. It's definitely aggro, and it feels very Halloween to me. So this guy is definitely a knife that I wear around this time of year. American made. Aluminum scales, which kind of sucks, but the button is nice and big, and it kicks like a horse when you deploy it. Love to pinch up on this guy. Lot to be said. Very cool knife. My EXO gravity knife. This is one of the original ones that came out. No clip. This isn't the EXO M or any like that. This is one of the original guys, and it just sings. If you don't know what a gravity knife is, paratrooper knife. Very cool. Basically, I open that, and now the knife slides in, closed. It doesn't come out. Open, and you can get really good and fast at deploying this. Illegal in a lot of places. I love the looks of it. This happens to be LMAX. This is number 30, serial number 30 from Riot. Just a banger. Love it. Again, for some reason, I use it a lot this time of year. Next to Old Guard. This is a custom one from Custom Engraving Lasering, and it has bats on it, which I find really cool. This is Ray Laconico design, and he had it customized, anodized, and I never had an Old Guard before it came up, and his knives are fairly darn cheap. ZDP 189, which is really, really sharp because I sharpened it myself, so screaming sharp. It's jacketed, I believe, in VG10, and then the core is ZDP 189, which, if you don't know, the HRC on this gets up to, I think it's 67 to 68. Oof, very, very cool knife. And then finally, the king of them all. I got this one most recently. I asked EDC Gearhouse for some sugar skulls on my Chevys 229 Kickstop edition, and they did that. They also gold anodized the clip and the pivot and the back spacer, or bronzed it, and then they added these very nice skull candies on here. And now that I've done this, and I've looked on Instagram, there are a lot of these going out there, so other people have liked the idea and gone with it. This is a very fun, thick, heavy knife, and I've worn this a lot this holiday season. So happy Halloween, All Hallows Eve, if you celebrate. And thanks so much for joining me today. Please like, subscribe. For $3 a month, you get entered to win a knife of the month by becoming a Patreon supporter. Follow the link down below. And I will see you guys next time on Sharp Ends. Bye bye now.